Hi everyone, it's me. I'm still alive. So, holy cow, I don't know if you saw my statement on the community page, but I was like, the night of the voting, a thank you to a lot of you who wrote me and told me that apparently I had said that it would look like Trump was going to win before we won. And we're winning, by the way. Clark County hasn't released their votes yet, and Clark County is 100% Democrat. Let me adjust this. So, holy cow. So anyway, I could not believe that my guys would lead me astray. I mean, the only reason I'm doing these videos is because 3 years ago they said, you will do videos and you will help calm people down. So then I'm thinking, did I hear it wrong? Did they mean calm people down because he does another 4 years? And the blue wave thing, I'm going to tell you something. And I told you guys this before. Mcconnell had bad cards. So when I would look at, initially I said McConnell would win. And then I shouldn't take pressure because you guys get all upset. So I looked at it again and again. He had such bad cards it was possible he could lose because the cards were that bad. But then I got a flash. And I want you to know that when the new DOJ comes in there with Biden, and we don't want to be celebrating just yet, not till the fat lady sings, and you don't hear me singing yet. McConnell is going to be in huge trouble. I've told you guys this, and that I went back to that. I flashed on that. I flashed McConnell and even Lindsey Graham. I saw Lindsey Graham crying, and there was something really strange. Especially McConnell with a 14% likable rate wins in a landslide. Something's wrong with this picture. And somebody made a weird comment on Facebook to Trump saying, yeah, you know, Mitch McConnell covered him and such and such and such and such, but he threw you under the bus. So it was like, what? Something we're going to find out, okay, when Biden gets in office. So, whew. So I felt like I left my body. I went outside and looked at the stars, you know. I hadn't felt that dysfunctional in a long time, especially since I've gone through cancer. You know, I'm happy to be alive, but it was like, how could I give you guys the wrong information? Because so many of you depend on me and other psychics. And the good news is I think I'm down with only 40 left, but I got so many messages, 100 and something, I think, total. And a lot of you guys, one person did say, what happened to the blue wave? But the rest of you were very kind and even calming. My sister Deborah, that night, I was thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I would get all these hits. You mean I'm totally wrong? And she said, just wait. My friend Dan, who I'm always calming because he's always frightened, he said, just wait. Now, the hard part about this is 68 million people voted for this person. And he's not a very good person. My daughter was a Trumpster. I believe she wasn't going to vote for him this time. And part of the reason is that he just lied too much. And it was getting tiring. And it was always drama, just always drama. He could have been a contender, but he didn't know how to tell the truth. And for the sake of whatever, he would take money from us. We're going to find out big holes when he leaves office. It's going to be something. So, they might announce Philadelphia tonight. They might call the winner. I'll tell you the truth, the whole truth. I have to be very careful about not wanting Biden, you know. But like I said, you don't want to celebrate till the fat lady sings. And I ain't singing yet. Tell me about Philadelphia. Will it go to Biden? Yes or no? He's not behind. Georgia is the big one. That's where I was born. So I'll check that out next. So we're looking at Philadelphia. Tell me about Philadelphia. Oh, Marianne, too, at Revealing Light. She did a video that night. It was so calming. So, you know, I was actually lost. I couldn't feel myself. It was like I was in shock. I was like, this absolutely cannot be true. And it wasn't. But there is some cheating going on, but it's not from the Democrats. We'll look at that too. Tell me about Philadelphia. There's going to be a whole bunch of investigations. But I saw that they are going to cut down this Senate so well. We'll look at Mitch too. That I feel like it's going to be from investigations, like I told you before. I said, even if he wins, when the new DOJ comes in, his wife will be under investigation. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff where they're like, well, we have to leave because of this and that. I heard Devin Nunes won again. I didn't even look at him. Okay, so we got to wait. But hurrah. We're sitting on our horse, okay? Victory after burden. Everybody's dancing under the garland. Bird of paradise sitting on our shoulders. Okay. Man, it's close. Coming out of the Ten of Swords. So the outcome is yes. I think this is Trump packing up his stuff and going. He's going to cause a lot of chaos with the legal. He's already been tossed out. Some guy just on MSNBC was saying he went to some meeting with a Trump representative who's a real bulldog. And him and this other guy went up there and just laid all these claims and then wouldn't let anybody ask any questions and presented no evidence whatsoever. That's how Trump is. You know, everybody tells me, well, who the hell's everybody? You know, he always does that. So, and we get in our little bits in there. But I worry about the number of people that 68 million. I mean, that is amazing considering let so many people die from this disease. It's weird. Okay, so, all right. Philadelphia is a yes. Let's look at Georgia. Will it go to Georgia? I just heard yes. Will Biden win Georgia? Yes or no? Just give me the answer, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Georgia's where I was born, so these are my peoples. So at first we thought, oh my God, Trump is winning. But it's because he didn't want people mail-in votes. Now the mail-in votes are going through. That's weird. So Georgia's a lot of hassle. Here's Kamala. Is there something that delays them? There might be a little delay and then they win. So, you see what I'm saying? I doubt if they could get it. This isn't a legal thing. Some sort of mystery is taking place. I don't think they can cheat now. They're insisting that they need to be at least 6 feet from the people so they can harass them. Stop the vote. That's like if we're playing football. And like when the 49ers were ahead at Super Bowl, why didn't they just say, stop the plays? And we won. There you go. But Trump isn't even ahead. He's not ahead in the polls. Biden is breaking, he's at 72 million, I think. Trump is at 68 million. It's still worrisome, that 68 million. So I did Georgia. Okay, let's look at McConnell. 14% was his approval rating. Unless we're just going to forget our ratings, period. Because some polls haven't been that good. And I can't base my psychic thing towards polls. Oh, he really thought he was going to win, too, you guys. I can see Trump celebrating. And then I heard when Fox News announced Arizona to Biden, he got furious. Jared called the guy that owns Fox News, what's his name? Rupert Murdoch or whatever. And yeah, pitched a fit. That's when they said the energy switched. Okay, so tell me about... His wife's going to be in trouble. I'm going to ask two questions. Okay, I'm going to ask, first of all, did he cheat? Did he get in office from cheating? Second of all, I want to know once he's in office, what happens? He worked it, something. He worked something, you guys. He paid money for someone. Evil, evil, evil. Yes, sirree. Justice is a-coming, you guys. Yes, he did. I'm telling you, he's not going to last very long. Okay? Let me write Mcconnell. His happiness is upside down. Here's Biden. Biden coming in. Biden's going to find out some stuff, and it's about money. So will there be an investigation either against McConnell and or his wife? Will there be an investigation? And I'm asking for the truth. I'm so spent that I just allowing whatever's supposed to be said to be said. I think I might have even dropped a pound. Couldn't eat my chili cheese dog. Okay, what do I need to tell everybody? What do I need to tell everybody? It's a beautiful day today. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow. What do I need to tell everybody? Once he gets in there. And I see him working or trying to work with Biden. Like he's kind of not being the jerk he usually is. Look what's showing up again. It's something underhanded has taken place. Oh, justice is a-coming. Justice is a-coming. Yep. Oh my God. McConnell might be sick too. He might say he leaves because he's sick, but they're initiating a new investigation that involves him. And I think to save his wife too. So I feel like he steps away. So that's what happened with him. Let's look at Linday Graham. Let me write that down. There was just something real weird. Even Lindsay thought he was going to lose. So how come all of a sudden you win? I feel like people felt sorry for Lindsay. Was there cheating involved? I'm hearing no. With McConnell, I feel like he patted it, like he knew who was going to help him within Kentucky. But McConnell probably couldn't help Linday Graham in South Carolina. Linday Graham. He'll change, too, because Trump is gone. He'll try to kiss Biden's butt. Because Biden's one of the nicest persons he's ever met. He might actually flip on behalf of Biden. He might say, okay, I'm going to vote. He won't go with McConnell like he did before. Or with Trump, is basically. You'll never guess who flashed right in front of me right now. Kavanaugh. Oh, he's nervous. So what's going on with Lindsay? Packing his bags and heading out. See, this is a problem. These guys don't have these good cards. So I'm assuming it meant they weren't going to make it. But it might be worse because they have to leave in shame. Because I feel they're going to find a Russia connection and information will be spilled out. Yep. It's inside information. Somebody, it feels like a female. or it could be our new DOJ. But somebody's going to talk about some underhanded, ruthless stuff. This is going to be huge. This is part of the thing I saw with, maybe it wasn't going to be a blue wave, but I see Republicans, maybe even a couple of Democrats. No, maybe one Democrat. Poor Doug Jones. I told you he wasn't going to win, and I really wanted him to win. For a while there, he was ahead. I was so happy. But no, Dougie's not in. Okay. So they're saying, it's weird. If you look on Twitter, they're saying, oh, look, Ossoff has a chance because now he can do a runoff with that guy in Purdue. And then you turn on MSNBC and the numbers are still the same. And also, other news stations have Biden at 263. And then you turn on MSNBC. So I don't understand what's going on here, but Biden's going to win. But wait till the fat lady sings. Okay, so Ossoff, will you have a runoff with Purdue? Yes or no? So we'll have the runoff at the first part of Georgia and then the second part. So that's 2 more senators if we bust our buds. And did you hear they're already talking to Biden? The health organizations are talking to him about the COVID. Because they couldn't talk to Trump about it. Oh, Trump is livid. We'll look at that. We don't want to be happy about it. And like I told my daughter who used to like Trump. I mean, can you believe the Hispanics are the one that helped Trump win Texas? The Hispanics, my peoples. But I don't know. Okay, so now. Ossoff. I don't care how many people are in the Senate or Congress or whatever. I see people working together. I see Biden hustling, going across the room, getting people and I see there are things that are good for the country. There's a struggle here. Yes, absolutely yes. There will be a runoff. Okay, thank you. Well, that's good. The thing is will he win? But we'll look later on that. That's not till January for that vote. And Kelly won. I had the dream about Kelly. When I have the dream, it's a done deal. And don't forget, now they're talking Trump. It will be trying for 2024. But remember, I had the dream that he was in a glass coffin in a shopping center. So, I'm not wishing that, but it meant his ending. It meant that he wasn't going to be around. Okay, so it's not necessarily death. I don't think he'll be able to because they're opening Pandora's box. You guys will tell me, Linda, by God, it's like one thing after the other. You think we know stuff now. It's going to get worse. It's so much stuff. And they're just like airing it out. It's where the bodies are buried. It's bad. So, okay, now I wanted to know, let's look, well, we can't help it. But we can't wish bad on him, you guys. They are suing. And those 2 guys, oh yeah, we want to stop the vote. There's blah, 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 blah. And they said, where's the evidence? We don't have any. That's what they did in the courts too. They just expect they can come in and spew a bunch of stuff. Did you see? Go, Giuliani. Giuliani is scared because he's going to be in trouble. That could be why they haven't actually subpoenaed him or started doing, not subpoena. Giuliani's in trouble, big trouble, but they're not doing anything. And now it's making sense because they wanted to make sure if Biden got in, they could begin the process without Trump saying, oh yeah, I forgive you. How is Trump doing? Ooh. Hold on. Hold the bus. I just saw Ivanka. You know who's panicking is Melania. That's weird. She wants to get out of there. Other people advised Trump not to do that speech he did, to come out and claim that he won. It's the most, election in history. Everything's a fraud. Everybody's a fraud if it goes against him. But I just saw Ivanka talking to Jared, and they have discussed this before when they thought maybe he might get... See, the thing is, he thought he was indispensable. Trump thought he was indispensable. So when he got impeached and he got off, he's still impeached, but he got off. That gave him that feeling. Remember, he made people pay? And that's what's going to happen if he had won. That's the other thing. My stomach was just killing me. I was praying. It was like, and it's hard to be calm when you're anxiety ridden. But I was like thinking, oh, he's going to make people pay for even, talking against him. He was going to get rid of Fauci and everybody. Tell me what I can tell everybody how Trump is doing. What's his game plan? Does he know he's going to lose? Does he know he's going to lose? I heard yes. Does he know he's going to lose? Remember I told you he was going to be mad? He's mad at Fox News. He feels like he lost a friend. He's furious at Fox News. And if anything happened and he made it in, he would not give Fox News the time of day. He's already made that decision. He's marching. He's trying to... There's people around him. See all those people trying to tell him, stand straight, march forward. We have these abilities, these options. He's trying to gather the energies and make sense of it. This is the Two of Cups reversed in the higher consciousness. He's got two roads he's thinking of, okay? His psyche is upside down. So he thought he was going to win. In my psyche, I thought he was going to lose by a landslide. But I was wrong. So, sometimes you have to be careful. And you have to be careful about not liking someone. You almost have to come separately out of your own energy. I mean, remember that time I saw Beto and I loved him and I was saying, oh, he's going to win, blah, blah, blah. And thank God I was doing the thing that night. And they said to me, no, he's not going to win. So he's no longer king. And judgment is upon him. His daughter is standing next to him. He's packing his shit and he's going to go. That's what he's doing. That's what he's afraid of justice catching up with him. That's what he's doing. Okay. I know you told me what he's physically doing, but how is he, honest to God, spiritually and emotionally doing? Because I see him talking to those spiritual people that are trying to say, we're going to pray. He's like, whatever. They were celebrating that night. They were saying, yeah, we got this. We got this. Boy, are we going to show them. Get a hold of that Linda G. Camacho psycho. Tell her she don't know what she's talking about. Okay, here we go. What is he emotionally feeling? Giuliani's going to jail. Don't ask me how I know. Certain things, that I've been telling you for years now. I see Jared in trouble. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people getting hit. What's he feeling? Page of Cups. That might be Ivanka. He's looking towards his daughter and his family, showing him love, but he's thinking of his exit stage left. He's thinking, I'm going to have to get out of here. He's worried about money. He's barking at the moon. He's got two options. Look at that. Two tastes in one. He's, part of him wants to go bloody evil. Maybe he's even, remember he's fearing justice. He's praying to God, believe it or not. I didn't think he even believed in God. But he's, karma's a bitch. Karma's come to get him. But he's also thinking of going to the dark side, which he always usually is, but he's even thinking of it more. Like he wants to, remember I told you guys, I had that flash, that he would talk to Biden, that he would try to get Biden to do something on his behalf, and he would leave peacefully. Remember I told you, don't be surprised if this comes up. But there's some things Biden couldn't even say, it's cool, just get out. Because he's going to be paying the piper. I definitely see him going overseas. He thinks he's going to run for 2024. But he's not going to make it. Either he just doesn't, people are tired of it, or as we open up the Pandora's box and we start telling the American taxpayers how much money he took from us, it may turn people off. It's just weird, the whole Trump thing. My friend Dan was telling me today, you know how awful McCarthy was, Joseph McCarthy. And that lasted for 20 years, where people were running around frightened, and everybody, if you suspected they were communists, like the Germans did to the Jews, you know, if someone tried to act like they weren't Jewish just to survive, if someone knew they were, they turn in their own people. Even Jews against Jews sometimes. So that's that kind of energy he carries. He had idolized Hitler. But he's not exploding in anger yet. So I don't know what that is. He's not exploding in anger. But when he made that speech the night, which I didn't watch, basically proclaiming he won, he really thought he was still going to win. And he also wanted everything to stop. I won. Good night. See y'all later. And this is a fraud. All of it's a fraud. And it's always, they will, let's see if they go to the Supreme Court. Let me put that down. Then I got to look at Barr, you guys. And don't forget, I left my thing on the community channel, so we can ask Sterling. Sterling saw McConnell. It was going to be close, and it wasn't even close. But again, I think, because I asked my guides when I was laying there wailing, and I said, why? And why did McConnell win? What was going on? I felt cheating. So, you know, probably the true ballot was that he lost, but he cheated. And that what they're going to find out about him down the road is going to get him in big trouble. Actually, a lot of these people, like Devin Nunes and stuff, there's stuff coming up. And we've talked about this. If they have lost and went on their way, the payback isn't as big as what's going to happen now. Okay. Supreme Court. Are you going to help your friend out, Donald, at all? I see Roberts, okay? I can see him as clear as day. His eyes are bloodshot. And he's saying, I just hope he doesn't think he's going to come to us. And he's warning Kavanaugh and the woman. I already forgot her name. Amy. Be very careful. And only go by what the Constitution says. Does Trump literally go before the Supreme Court? I just saw like, you know, someone kicking a football. Like he goes to bring something in and they say, no, sorry, can't hear it. So I would say he will try, but it doesn't work out for him. They're not going to help Trump. They are not going to help Trump. And that Amy is not going to go on Trump's side. He's going to be pissed. Yeah, this is the whole Trump organization packing up their stuff and walking away. I mean, they almost take their time looking at it. I don't think we'll be really settled with Biden being president where we know. I just see Trump fighting him through December. And then I see no exchanging of the guards. I see Trump talking to Biden, maybe even say, you know, this whole thing was rigged, something like that. But I think he thinks he can get him not to file anything. Remember how he treated Nancy Pelosi? And then he was shocked that it was like, oh, come on, dog, you know better. Something like that. Okay, so now let's look at Barr. Where the hell is Barr? What's going on with Barr? Barr knows Trump's going to lose. He got the inside information before we did. I'm almost feeling like people have come to him and said, dude, he's not going to win. And then when Trump turned on him, Trump's trying to get a hold of Barr, or he's talking to Barr. He's asking what they can do, and I think it's pretty limited. I feel like Barr's already done something, but it was a nothing burger. Oh, and then we get to read on the new, you know, we're going to have all new people running the show. Barr's praying. He's praying. He's looking to God, but justice is upon him. Justice is upon him. His past events come to haunt him. They're going to get him. Oh, before I go, you guys, we got to read on DeJoy. So I haven't heard anything. I heard Kennedy demanded he come in. I don't think those ballots that they got, I think it would have made a difference, but I don't think they'll really get to them till later. So we may find out that Biden even won Texas or something. I don't know what's coming up, but I feel like something's coming up with the votes. And they'll actually get to them and they'll make them count. Maybe that's what the Supreme Court looks at. I felt like the Supreme Court's like, dude, we can't help you here. But because DeJoy did not go along with demands from the federal judge, did the federal judge order the marshal to go down and pick up those things? I feel like they'll get in the right hands. Maybe, you know, we have more of a Senate because the federal judge made stuff happen. They're saying 300,000. Okay, so DeJoy, what happened? What's going to happen to you? As soon as he hears that that President Joe Biden is the president-elect, Vice President Joe Biden is the president-elect, he knows he's done. I see some people talking at DeJoy. Might be his family. Like, they're looking for their suitcases. Whoa. Whoa. The rug will be pulled out from underneath him. And there's a woman around that's really worried about what he's done to their reputation. They had money. This wasn't worth it. But he did this favor. He's going to spill. He says he's going to talk about what he did. Oh, there's so many laws. You know what, you guys? We got a lot of stuff to look at. A lot of people are going to pay. A lot of people. Did I say I thought it might be a female DOJ? It's a strong female that's going to come in and really throw the book at him. I mean, he's going to pay a lot of money. He might even do jail time, but he's in huge trouble. All of them are in huge trouble. And let's just pray it's an easy process and everything's going to work out okay. All right, you guys? God bless you. I'll be back Sunday with Sterling. And thank you so much for your letters and your good tidings. And I can't get to all of them just yet, but I'll sit down and get to them. And don't start celebrating till the fat lady sings. Ciao.